Well, this is Ashley Patrick, the nutrition and wellness coach for the Educators First group. I'm super excited to be here, and I say that every time because it's so exciting to share all the stuff that I've used that has helped me with goal setting and stuff like that. So I'm super pumped for this one. It's going to be short and sweet. I know a lot of you are probably at school right now. It is 12:15 back home here for me in Minnesota. So I'm going to keep it short. I am going to come live this evening and share kind of the last one for January, the last video. So there's going to be 2 today. So I want to keep this one short and sweet. So let me make sure I can see you. I see a couple people jumping on here. And I am live. Okay, so I am going to share today on past failures and goal setting and why majority of people will set the same goals over and over and over, and then they can't figure out why they can never achieve them. Okay, so I don't know about you, but have you personally set goals or a New Year's resolution or whatever it was, and it seems like the same things keep happening over and over and over that are preventing you or kind of keeping you from reaching or working towards those goals? So a lot of those things are either, well, they're either this. They're either internally or they are externally stopping you. And I'll get into examples here, but we're going to look at past failures and make sure we have a plan so that they do not creep in this year when you're working towards these goals that you have set to keep you from getting to them like they have every other year. Or maybe it's just not even the same goal, but it's like every time you work towards goals, there's certain things that you have to work through to achieve them. Okay, so it doesn't have to be the same goal. It can be new ones. So first, I want you to grab your resolution reboot guide, and we are going to use the Reboot Your Failures sheet. If you don't have this on you or you haven't printed it out, you can use just a plain sheet of paper too. So basically, I want you to, you can fold it in half, the plain sheet of paper, or even this one, but I want you to list on the left side previous failures you've had, and I'll give you examples. And then on the right side, we're going to label, you can label it new successes. And then I'll give you examples for that too. So do that. Split your page in half, just one sheet of paper. Fold it in half if you need to. But basically, we're going to look at previous failures. So typically, what I've noticed when it comes to like my goals is that the reasons that have stopped me have been a lot of internal things. Majority of them have been internal things, and don't mind my kids here because the window's really bright. I'm doing a video. Can you go out and come back in a little bit?
No, I need this plug because I can open the video.
Okay, go play hockey. You slide the door shut. Sorry, don't mind me. I have 2 kids here and a daycare kid that's just hanging out. So that's another reason why I want to keep it short and sweet. So the reasons that have typically stopped me have been internally. They are things that I think about myself or I say to myself even. So some examples for this are going to be negative self-talk, poor time management, or a lack of commitment. Are you waiting for motivation to just show up, or are you going to do it anyways, like working towards it? Because let me tell you, motivation is garbage. And I just did a post on my Facebook about this, and you can go back and read it on my personal page. But motivation is garbage. It's not going to show up. It doesn't just show up one day. Like, motivated people don't just wake up motivated. Like, there's no such thing. You have to get up and do the action and almost like parent yourself, right? So is it, what internal things have stopped you in the past? So write those on the left here. Maybe it is, like poor time management. Do you not plan out your day? Do you not even think about it? Do you fly by the seat of your pants? Maybe your goals have to do with like your health, Nutrition wise, are you planning ahead grocery shopping, or do you just do a lot of fast food? That could be planning. Negative self-talk. Are you telling yourself, like, why are you even going for this? You're never going to lose weight. You haven't been able to lose it in the past. Like, what are you telling yourself? That's another thing, okay? And then I'm going to grab my charger now. Look at me falling apart. Okay, I just need to get a new phone, let me tell you that much, because my battery dies instantly. Okay, so negative self-talk, what is it? What is stopping you? And then, okay, Austin, I'll be right there. And then, what are some external things that have stopped you from reaching at your goals, or kind of your excuses? These are kind of your excuses, okay? So, like, sick family members, if you have children, or you getting sick, there's a pandemic going on, like, has that affected your goals? Maybe going to the gyms are shut down, like, that kind of slows you down, right? Maybe grocery shopping, there's a lot of stuff that is not in the stores anymore during this pandemic. It's so sad. Like, what is stopping you? Maybe it's stress at work, or overcommitting to things at work and then not having the time to do things at home or personal things for you. Austin Jerome, that's enough. Okay, I'll be right there. Kids. What is it? What is some external things that could be stopping you from your goals? And then across from that, on this side, I want you to write a list of some ways that you're going to combat those things, so they don't creep in again. Okay, so maybe yours is poor time management. So you just don't make the time to get the things done that you need to do. So health-wise, you want to work out more or be more active, you want to eat healthier, and you want to read a book. You want to have that personal time. You want to have time, self-care time, to take a bath, maybe a bath once a week. You shower real fast every other day, but you want to take like a long bath just to relax, okay? Schedule it in. So if you feel like you have poor time management and you're not doing the things you want to be doing to work towards your goals, when you recognize that, go back and be like, okay, this last week, poor time management, I had that. I had horrible time management. I was supposed to go live last Monday. Here we are, right? So you're getting a double of me today. But poor time management, I didn't schedule it in. Life got hectic. My husband's engine blew up in his truck, so he put a new one in, like engine swap, all in 1 week. So he was gone and I had to take on more roles around the house, right? So if I would have planned this stuff in, I could have planned around it. I could have gotten it done. I would have gotten it done, right? So when previous failures pop up, negative self-talk, what are you going to do to have a new success? When you feel yourself talking negative, or thinking negative about yourself, maybe you walk by the mirror and your first response is, ugh, gross. Like, catch yourself, and maybe you just give yourself a high five in the mirror. Sounds crazy, but it's a high five habit. Mel Robbins, I love her. You can look that up if you want more info on that, but maybe give yourself a high five, right? And just be like, you know what? We're working towards it. We are doing small movements every day. I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to think like this anymore, but doing it isn't going to get me there. So I'm going to give myself a high five, say, way to go, you're doing it. Now go get dressed and let's go to work. You know, whatever it is. What are you going to do? You have to catch yourself. Or externally, if your family members are sick, if you have children, or you have maybe your parents or grandparents or whatever, you have family or friends that you help take care of and they're sick and it really stresses you out. What can you do when they're sick? When my children are sick, instead of planning to do a 30-minute workout, I'm going to shoot for 10. Do 10 minutes of jumping jacks, sit-ups, and push-ups, and we're done, okay? Instead of doing a lot of personal development, maybe my half hour that I'd like to do, just 10 minutes. I'm going to get it done. 10 minutes of workout, 10 minutes of personal development and 10 minutes of a self-care. Maybe just paint my nails real fast or do those stick-on nails. Takes 10 minutes. There is my 30 minutes I spent on myself. Typically, it's an hour and a half, but if my children are sick, I don't have an hour and a half, right? So what's something you can do that you're still working towards your goals, but maybe you're not able to do it fully? You will still feel like you have reached your goals, or you're still going to feel like you're working towards them and feeling positive, whether you do it for a half hour or 10 minutes, right? Your mind doesn't care how long you do it. Do those tasks, it does not care. It just knows that you did them and you're working forward. You're progressing forward. You're not going backwards, right? So make a list of previous failures on the left and things that you can do to help yourself stay on track or get back on track when these failures pop up, so that you don't just throw in the towel and that you can continue to work towards your goals. And then when you're done with that, I want you to take a photo and share it with us. I'm going to fill this out and I will share it with you guys. I haven't been sharing my pages, so I'll go back and I'm going to fill it out this week. We're leaving on vacation tomorrow. I'm going to bring this with and fill it all out for you and share it with you. But now the kids are all screaming and I got to get going. But I will be back here at 6 p.m. tonight for the second part of how we are going to reward ourselves as we're working towards these goals. Can you give her a couple more Cheerios, bud?
I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, give her.
It's almost
Oh, kids are so funny. Okay, I'll go help her. So we will see you guys later today. Have a good day.